offensive coming your way in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. Blast off. Blast off. Facebook family. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Hey, I want to show you something. Don't let me forget to show you something after.
After this?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to let you listen to my demo.
Oh, sweet. Please listen to my demo. Remember that? By EPMD? Please listen to my demo. Nobody listen to mine. Door's going to moderate. Then we'll fill in. I got a lot to fill in. I like being served up. Not that way. No, don't take it that way.
That's why I gotta get another computer. See how slow this piece of shit is.
You want to put your disclaimer on there?
Negative. So you're running all three off one computer, right? I run 1, 2, 3. I run. Actually, I got 3 computers and an iPad. So yeah, it keeps it going smooth. That way, if one's not working, I just cut the damn thing off and keep it moving. Johnny's a coordinator, like Fred Sanford. He coordinates. I coordinate too. Oh man, we got Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
Oh, hell's bells.
I have been.
Oh, you.
You're listening to the legendary podcaster, the one, the only, TJMD, your personal favorite, and the show you've been waiting for. Probably offensive.
Welcome to another exciting episode of Probably Offensive. I got my co-host back in the house, Mr. T. Crowe.
Hey, what's good? What's good, people? Listen, I haven't been doing that good this weekend. Number 1, those damn Suckeyes won. We'll talk about that. Number 2, Pittsburgh got beat, and we'll talk about that. I'm having a terrible weekend, so hopefully this show and your kindness can boost me up.
The Buckeyes won, and that's fantastic.
Yeah, but I forgot. I want to introduce everybody to Nikki Jean. She's going to become a regular on the show. According to her work schedule. But she's going to become a regular.
And my sleep schedule.
We'll let her talk to you. Talk to the people, Nikki.
She's going to be a regular show, but she will be on the show when she's permitted to be on the show by her schedule. Welcome, Nikki.
Well said.
I'm glad to see you, Nikki. Thank you for joining us and agreeing to work with us. As much as you can stand it.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be, I don't know, listen.
Being in proximity to T. Crowe.
You're being working as hard as you do. You're going to have to put up with Dover. And you remember that song by New Edition, Can You Stand the Rain? There you go.
T, since you started talking about the Buckeyes kicking ass in the college football playoffs, which you had already predicted that they would. So
I did.
Why is that perplexing to you that they did do exactly what you thought would happen?
See, that's the problem being me. When you're 98.9% correct, sometimes it hurts yourself.
Yeah.
I'm a Michigan fan. I don't really like the Buckeyes. I can't really say I don't like the Buckeye players per se. It's just their fan base. Their fan base reminds me of a LeBron James fan base. The Dallas Cowboys fan base. Just beyond obnoxious.
They're sweet, you mean? They're like good fans. And I think you subconsciously love Ohio State because that's why you're dressed in red tonight, to celebrate subconsciously the victory that the Buckeyes had in the last NCAA playoff game.
No, that's not why I'm dressed in red. It's a brand new sweatshirt that my job gave me, so I'm wearing it.
Okay.
If it was purple, I'd wear it.
Okay, if you say so.
I love anything free. If it's free, it's me. So all you viewers out there, you want to get me something, I'll appreciate it. Trust and believe.
But I can see how you would be irritated actually because
Oh man.
not only did the Buckeyes bust monkey ass in the playoff game, but the Reelers, Steelers lost the playoff game, one and done. So how do you feel about that?
Well, going back to the Buckeyes, Texas coaches, they had 4 downs to go 3 feet, and they try to run a power sweep. You deserve to get your ass whooped.
Oh man!
Quarterback sneak with a big ass quarterback sneak 4 straight times.
Yeah.
You'll get it in.
Yeah.
But that's neither here nor there. That's just dumb coaching. That's why I think. Yes, I think that they had first goal at the 1. I think shit's set up.
Yeah.
And as far as the Steelers, listen, I'm gonna say some controversial shit right now, and I'm gonna keep it brief.
Yes, sir.
I love my Steelers.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Tomlin, you've been great to us. Always will love you. You're always going to be a Hall of Fame Steeler. You got to go.
Yeah, it's time for Mike Tomlin to go and coach the Cowboys. Appreciate it. They haven't given him a coach. Not a coach. They haven't given him a quarterback. It's been Roethlisberger. And so maybe he can go on over to Dallas and help them get into playoffs and win the Super Bowl.
So you would want to permeate this man's record and his attitude with the Cowboys?
He's already won the Super Bowl with the Steelers, and they don't seem to be appreciating his talents. They're not helping him by getting a good QB in there. So he's got to deal with these leftovers and try to win with them, and it just ain't working. So, yeah, he should get out of town.
Leftovers?
Yeah. The quarterbacks that he's had since Roethlisberger.
Man, listen,
has been left.
Justin Fields isn't a leftover.
Well, he's not playing, though.
That's the problem. Thank you. That's the problem.
I can hear.
Yeah, she can curse.
You concur?
She knows what she's talking
Oh.
about. So
That's the problem.
listen, I got a conspiracy theory for you.
Okay.
Robert Griffin III
Yes, sir.
has suggested that Kansas City lost the last game on purpose because they were afraid of the Bengals getting in the playoffs.
Well, you know what? That could be true, but they wasn't getting in anyway because
They would have.
no. There's another team that won. The Dolphins lost.
Yeah, that's what the Bengals needed. The
But-
Bengals needed to win. They needed the Dolphins to lose.
Yep.
They needed Kansas
And
City
they
to
needed
win.
somebody else. And yeah, you're right. And I agree.
And Robert Griffin III said,
I agree. I agree.
Kansas City was afraid of the Bengals.
I agree.
So they lost on purpose.
I agree. The Bengals were hot as hell coming in.
Yeah.
You know, they won 5 in a row?
Yeah.
And we lost 4 in a row.
Yeah.
Go figure. Counting the playoff game, that means 5.
Yeah.
That's why he's got to go. Listen, I'm 54 years old.
Yeah.
We haven't won a playoff game since I was in my mid-40s.
Since you were 27 years old.
We haven't won a Super Bowl since I was in my early 30s.
Since you were 13.
Think about that.
Back in the 70s.
No. Y'all haven't won a Super Bowl. No. We won a Super Bowl with that's the bus. And then we won another one with Santonio Holmes. And then we went to a third one and got beat by Aaron Rodgers. So during that early 2000s, we were running the shit. You understand me? It was us and the Patriots.
They got beat by the
But we got beat.
Cowboys.
No, that was in the 90s. That was the last time y'all won. You know, guess what? No.
93.
No. It was a 94, 95 season.
97.
No.
Okay.
No, I take that back. 95, 96 season. My son was born. He was like 10 months old. He's 30 now. I tell you how long it's been. Bones.
The last time we did a podcast, the scandal that happened at Fox. Are you aware of this, Nikki?
Yeah, I was here.
Okay.
No, you talking about the podcast here or the one?
No, the last.
The
time
one was at my place.
when we was at your place.
Okay.
Oh, I watched it.
Okay.
The scandal at Fox Sports is that one. Is she not working there anymore? The hairdresser, stylist.
Well, she's not working there right now because she's got the lawsuit.
Okay, what's her name? Nasim.
Eugene Faraji. Eugene Faraji.
This girl has the most foreign sounding name,
She's a Muslim.
but she looks just like a white person.
She's from Iranian. Is it Iranian or she's from a different descent? But listen,
Anyway,
she's beautiful.
She's a good looking girl.
Oh yeah,
but she has
A lot of them are.
Armenian. She's Armenian.
made some accusations against Skip Bayless.
She makes some accusations.
And that is kind of tied to the topic that you wanted to bring up that concerns the coach that was let go of Boston
Yes.
for a similar.
Oh yeah. I'm glad you jumped into this one.
Yeah. What you want to?
Well, for all you people out there, you guys are familiar with Ime Udoka. He's the one that called LeBron James soft ass, and him and LeBron got into it. Ime Udoka coached the Boston Celtics, right?
Mm-hmm.
He got into a similar sex scandal with a co-worker within the organization. From what I'm understanding is I don't know if it's the president or one of the higher-ups that was his wife or related to him or somehow, but it got back. They let him go, and then he ends up getting fired, loses his job. Everyone else kept their job. He didn't force this woman. You know how women are. I mean, listen, I'm not being chauvinistic. We got a woman here, and I'm going to let her talk.
What do you mean by you know how women are?
When they see something they like, they go after it.
Okay.
Just like men. I'm not saying, listen.
I said that goes both ways.
Yes.
Oh, so when the guy sees something he likes, he goes after
But listen, Ime was in a really high-profile relationship with Neil Long.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty sure he's planning on the down low. And so wasn't she, because she was in a relationship as well.
Yeah.
But she saw something she liked, and he saw something that he obviously liked, so they did it. It was consensual. Why did he lose his job?
I think the Celtics overreacted when they found this out, and he admitted to it. They overreacted, and they let him go. They fired him because they didn't fire him.
They didn't fire him at first, no. But okay.
They suspended him at first.
Yep.
And then they came back and fired him before the suspension was over.
Right. Because he wanted to go get another job anyway, so.
He went right out and got another job.
Yeah, you think, listen, he got that Houston Rockets job, and the Houston Rockets were trash. Now they're second in the West.
So,
they're better than the Lakers.
So,
go figure.
Well, that's not really that. What place is the Lakers in?
6 or 7.
Okay, well, let's see, that's 5 more teams.
And they stay right there. We'll talk about the Lakers on another day.
In the West, there's 6 or 7 in the West.
But when Ume got there, he got there, Houston was like 12th or 13th.
So he helped him get that team
yes.
playing better.
Yes.
Well, he is a good coach. He was a good coach. The Celtics overreacted.
Yes. But listen, if you're going to fire this man for having sex,
an affair,
that was consensual on both sides.
Right.
Now, let me ask you, you're a woman. If you're having an affair and you see the man get fired, do you just duck your tail like she did and run and be like, fuck it?
What do you mean she ducked her tail?
She didn't say anything. She didn't come to the man's defense or nothing. She just said, fuck it, I'm done.
What
I mean,
what's she going to say? They already knew that it was a consensual affair. It's not like
but don't they sign papers that?
Sometimes they sign an NDA, but I don't know if she did it. I don't know about that. I should look into that.
Because I know a lot of times, even
you might be right.
With players, they're not allowed to mess with cheerleaders and vice versa.
Well, he was the head coach, so,
yeah, so
he's not supposed to fraternize.
Fraternize, and they I think they take that for like an unwritten rule, maybe.
No, I know they have to sign paperwork.
I heard one of the players say that on the team, it's a football team though, it's in the NFL.
Yeah.
One of the players said that the cheerleaders, it was the cheerleader who said this. She said that we're not allowed to talk to the players. We're not allowed to mess with the players.
Yeah.
But if they hit on us first, then it's okay.
Then it's okay. Okay, I got you. Well, I can tell you what, with that Joy Taylor situation, that's going to be an interesting ongoing thing because a lot of people are protesting that. And what they're saying is, why is she still get to keep her job? And I didn't read about Ime. It just came to my head because, I store a lot of useless information up here.
About this woman who
Joy Taylor, but Fox, how she got to keep her job, how Emmanuel Acho got to keep his job, how Charlie Davis, the executive of the daytime talent, got to his job. And Fox is listen, they are going through a lot of repercussions right now, and people are protesting that shit. So we'll see how that.
People who are mad about these people keeping their jobs don't know what's true and what's not true. And that's what Fox, they probably know a little bit more than we do about what is true.
Right.
That's why they don't feel that
Well, if
the firing is appropriate.
what I would tell everybody to do, which I've started doing, just read the lawsuit. It's 48 pages. I think I'm on like 16.
Okay.
Just whenever you go to the restroom and you got free time in the restroom, just Google it and read it.
Yeah. I don't feel that Idoke, is that how you pronounce the last name?
Yeah.
Coach Idoke. I don't feel like he should have been fired for having an affair, even though in his contract he's not supposed to be fraternizing. So what?
It's America.
That's a minor infraction.
Right. Especially for such a great coach.
Yeah.
Especially not fired. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's silly, ain't it? You're going way too far.
Man, we know that kept their jobs and they was knocking off students.
Yeah.
We know principals. I'm talking too much.
We do. We know.
I do.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
What school?
I ain't saying.
Why not?
I went there.
So
He's right one.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Well,
What school?
we'll talk about that off camera.
For the principal.
Because my mom got mad. I'll leave it at that.
Why was you knocking off a teacher?
I can't say.
Was you that lucky?
As Terrence.
Yeah. You was
can't.
hitting it with a teacher,
She wasn't my teacher.
but she was a teacher.
She was like 22. She just got there. I was 18 at the
at Tecumseh.
Mhm.
Oh, check that out.
Anyway, make a long story short, people, don't listen to that part. We'll talk about that part later.
Bleep that out.
But speaking of Tecumseh,
yeah, we'll cut that out.
speaking of Tecumseh, you got something to say about Tecumseh?
Yes. It's been brought to my attention that Tecumseh
That's just-
Somebody laughed at us.
Tecumseh is allowing their teachers to carry guns.
Yes. Well, they had a school board meeting earlier this week, and they had a meeting, and they voted to allow teachers to carry weapons. And you know, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be an assault rifle, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be some Glocks, some 9mm, some revolvers. It's guns, in other words, people. And I agree with this because number one, they have to go through an intense training. They got to go through an intense training, and the guns have to be locked in a certain place to where students can't get the keys or whatever. But just in case if there's a high alert, and you know you got someone coming in, like all these school shootings, these mass shootings, teachers are unarmed.
Yeah, right.
And I think, and we've talked about this. Remember, I said I think they should be armed because if you're armed, this guy comes in, it's already, you know what, push the code red. Teachers who are armed and ready to rock and roll, get ready. Put your kids and put your students in a safe place, and you get ready to defend these kids. Because like I said before, I'm going to say it again, I believe the children are the future. Treat them well and let them lead the way.
Colonel Jessup, did you order a cold bread? Yeah, I believe that it's long overdue, really. With all the school shootings that we've had over the years, the last decade or so, a lot of school shootings beginning with Columbine.
Yeah, well, that was the students. And, you know, so when you worry about the students and that nature, that will make it even easier to stop the threat if it's the student.
Yeah.
But, you know, nowadays we got to worry about a lot of outsiders coming in.
Yes.
And I don't understand that.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you want to come in and hurt some, like the last one, man, like in Texas?
Children.
Kindergartners and first and second graders. They weren't high school kids. Well, it progressed to that, but that one where they showed them kids dying, when the officers were in there just messing around, and people were like, "Give me a gun, I'll go in there," and the officers sitting there playing patty cake with each other. You got a team of officers with one guy in there. You can hear him busting around with this AR, and they stood back taking cover. And you let them little kids, these K through 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not kosher to me.
So if I was a teacher, I would have volunteered to do this a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be packing heat for these idiot, weirdo, angry nut jobs who come into school thinking that they're gonna shoot somebody.
Well, that dude was just he was off his rocker because his girlfriend broke up with him. So he went in there and he said they made fun of him at that school when he was elementary. The other one was a stud.
My girlfriend broke up with
Remember that other one was a stud. For those of you who don't know what a stud is, it's part of this LGBTQ community, people. It was a female dyke. She was a stud. She went and shot people up.
We know what stud is.
Oh,
I
yeah.
bet you do.
She was a
Welcome to the team.
She was a stud.
Yeah, she was a stud. And
So the stud can get some bullets.
so, well, she got some, I think, or did they? And then another one was that when they were shooting that. Man, listen, it's just too many happening.
So I applaud some of the teachers who are willing to do it, because I've heard some of them on the news say, "I don't want to carry a gun."
Well, you don't have. It's not mandatory. I think it's like your discretion. But believe it or not, more are saying yes than are saying no.
Yeah.
And I applaud that.
If I was a teacher, I'd be packing a bazooka on my back, man, going to class.
Well, if I was a teacher, my gun, it depends.
I'd be scoping fools off the roof of the school.
Yeah, my gun stays loaded. We'll leave it at that.
So there's another local situation.
We got jokes.
That you wanted to talk about. What was the
Nikki, you go ahead and lead this one in.
discussion about
Yeah.
Sunset
Because
Hills Apartments? Those of you who don't know, it's an apartment complex that's local. So she wanted to speak about
Yes.
that.
Oh, one of my girlfriends called and said that I guess Sunset's been without water for a week,
Without water.
and they don't know why. Like nobody's given any kind of explanations.
Wow.
So have they called? So what you mean when no one gives an explanation? They called the.
Office. You know who? The people that run Sunset also run Brentwood.
That's not Springfield Metropolitan, is it?
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I don't think so. But I'm sure Brentwood would never be
So-
without water.
Sunset did used to be metropolitan. didn't it?
Yeah,
Did
but
it?
well, in other words, it's still low income. Here's the thing, people.
So these
it's-
other companies bought it then,
It's I think so. It's low income housing.
and they don't believe in water. To the
Well,
tenants?
my sister lives out there in Delta Road, which is right around the corner. No, she stayed in Sunset. I can't remember, but it's Delta Road, or is it called Sunset? It's all the same
down
thing.
The road, Sunset.
But they've always had problems with their water.
Oh, really? I didn't
Yes,
know that.
they've always had problems with their water. And here's the thing: they live in deplorable conditions, and they don't care because it's mostly Section 8 housing. Whoever owns it, they're getting their money from the government right off top.
Right.
So they're like, we don't give a damn. Listen, this is the problem with Section 8.
Don't they have standards?
You're supposed
I don't
to.
even think it's Section 8. Section 8, you can go out and get a house and stuff with Section
Yes,
8.
but there's a lot of, but there's like if you don't have kids, I don't know how that works, but it's certain stipulations with how they do it.
There's probably a lot of ugly people on Section 8.
Ain't that a bitch?
And that's probably why they're trying to.
Why would you say
Listen, this jerk calls everybody ugly.
I do not. That's not true at all. That's not.
I
true.
think the world's a beautiful place, people.
I'm just saying they're probably trying
Salute.
to making people thirsty.
He's been canceled?
Keeps us canceled.
You're canceled.
We get canceled once a week. Dealing with him. You'll learn.
So that's terrible though. That's
Yes,
terrible.
I mean, how are you supposed to live, especially in the winter?
Yeah, that's terrible, man.
Oh,
When-
and some don't have heat.
Don't have heat either.
No, that's
Oh,
what she's talking
God.
about. But,
Wow.
But one of your friends was there.
Yeah,
Apparently, so you need to get.
I'm gonna talk to him.
Is he stupid looking?
No, it's my guy Mark Hausman. He was out there
No, he's a
helping.
good dude.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Him and
Tingling.
Casey Tingley.
Tingly.
Yep, they were out there and they were doing great work today. And I'm gonna catch all those.
Collecting water.
Yes, and
So you got to
so-
commend him on his efforts.
yes, and I think you know what?
Well, good work, Mark.
I might have to. Maybe I'm gonna go out there. Maybe we have to do a community.
And tingling.
I might have to get back with the community and.
Tingling, baby.
what-
Go ahead, baby. It's tingling, baby. Go ahead, baby. Yeah,
It's not even tingling right now.
Mark and Tingley are doing a good job.
Yes, they've done a great job.
Yes.
And
But I think we're gonna have to go help if it goes on. I'll make some calls tomorrow. Then I'll put something out and take a truckload of stuff out there.
We're proud of you, Mark. Keep up the good work, Bubba. We're gonna go to a break right now.
Yeah, he needs.
Freaking Dover.
Only Dover.
We'll be right back right after this.
But yeah, for all you guys watching, listen, hit me up on my Facebook or my YouTube and let me know what you can donate and help these people out. Because I'm going to start something out. We just need some, what they need mostly? Water? I would say water would be number one.
Get with Team Leader House and to find out.
I will. I'll get with them tomorrow.
So maybe we can light a grill in the front for the kids. Or
Do what?
light a grill out front.
Light a grill out front? Well, I got that big grill, so, you know, we can pull it around there and, you know, drop some dogs, some burgers down there.
I am not opposed to lighting a grill in January.
I mean, neither am I.
Y'all ready to go?
Yes, sir. Let's go. Waiting on you. The one, the only.
You're listening to a man who's so sexy it's completely ridiculous.
If you're not offended yet,
I think that offended me.
So offended.
That's so funny. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show, folks. And it's time to move on. So, in conclusion, T, you want to say that there's a double standard in the workplace?
Oh yeah, there's definitely a double standard in the workplace. Here's a double standard. Like you know what? I used to tell women this a lot, right? These are women that I used to be with or I wasn't with, but I keep it a buck. They'd be like, well, if you had this many men, you'd be a hoe.
Mm-hmm.
And they say, well, you're a hoe. No, I wasn't a hoe. No, I'm not a hoe at all. I used to be a Mac, a pimp.
Yeah.
That's what we called it.
Yeah.
Well, see, this is the thing, women. Hold on a second, time out. I'm glad we got a woman here.
Yeah.
Because we can look at this
Mm-hmm.
from her perspective. Because when we come back to the hood,
Yeah.
and we knock something new off,
Yeah.
what do they do? You knock that off. We got high fives. We got applauded, right or wrong.
I don't know. Yeah.
This dude throws me under the bus so much.
I never had this
He
treatment.
was
I don't
never.
recall it. I don't remember having this treatment going on. So go ahead. Enlighten both of us.
He
Go
was
ahead.
never a slut.
Yeah, go ahead. I suppose you're right. So go ahead.
You know what? Dover. He does this to me all the time. Everybody knows he does this to me.
Go ahead, man.
But anyway, listen.
Yeah.
You come back to the hood, you come back to your neighborhood, you come back to your dudes. Doesn't matter if you live in the suburbs. You give them the stinky pinky, like, smell that. You know how guys work.
The nerve of this
Oh my
behavior. I can't
goodness.
believe you men are carrying on like that. That's barbaric, man.
Well, guess what? Anyway,
Yeah.
we did that.
Yeah.
And that's just the way it was.
Oh my.
And so if a girl would act like that, we'd be like, man, listen, don't nobody want that hoe. That's what we would say. But I know people that would take that hoe.
Yeah. Because they love sluts.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's nothing wrong with a good old slut. But when you're that age, when you're at that age, listen, like I said, nobody wanted to work for anything back then.
Mhm.
You wanted to come to the party, get you a little Sun Country wine cooler, hit a joint once or twice, and get some booty.
Some Bartles and James.
Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we did back then at that age. Because
Okay.
when you grew up in the 80s, like we did, we wasn't trying to fight. We wasn't trying to do all this nefarious things like sell crack. Couple were maybe, but we was always trying to get a piece of action.
So, Nikki, do you feel like
It's a double standard. It
there's
is.
a double standard in the workplace as far as
But
sexual harassment and things of that nature go?
It could be, yeah.
But the double standard now is in favor of you guys.
Women. Yeah.
Yes, in favor of women.
So everybody's afraid that a woman is going to
Well, if a woman, did you hear what Joy Taylor said
no.
about Charlie Davis?
What
What she said was this. Well, she was like, hey, Portia.
What did the woman say?
The woman said this. She's like, well, I'm not really worried about Charlie because to get rid of him, I'm just going to say he made unwarranted advances toward me. This is after she gave it to him. This is all in the walls. That's why I said you got to read it.
Okay.
I said, damn, Joy, really? So, and that's why a lot of people have read this. They said she set women back 50 years because now she was guilty, right? But she's going to say that This dude made unwarranted advances toward her to get him fired because people nowadays listen to the woman. Oh, that's sexual harassment. You know, there's no judge and jury. You're guilty first, and so she knew that. She's playing her whole woman. I'm a beautiful woman card, and that's why I said there's a double standard now. I mean, guess what? That's the way it goes. And Janet Jackson said it best. That's the way love goes. And so, if you're a man out here, I tell you, be careful. Do not sit back and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this. No. Make them motherfuckers sign a contract. And because I'm telling you, you heard what she said. This is a man of power. Knocked him off to get on the air, and then once she knocked off, she goes, once he gets on my nerves, I'm gonna say he gave me unwarranted advances. It's a found sexual harassment suit. This is in that lawsuit. This is why Joy Taylor is in the lawsuit.
But did she file any?
No, not yet.
Okay.
Because old girl blew the whistle.
All right. She's a whistleblower, huh?
So what I'm saying is this. That's the double standard that we live by now. A woman can come and listen. Say we're at work right now, right? And listen, our workplace is us. Nowhere here knocked anybody off to get to the top.
Right.
Nobody.
We at the bottom.
Yes, but listen, I'm just saying, but nobody here did that. But I've been in places, so
somebody off to get to the bottom. Damn, boy.
You got to be trash. You must be trash. We're gonna drop you. But I'm just saying. So if a man does this and be like, how? What I'm asking is, this is the double standard. How in the hell can a man say I was sexually assaulted? Even if you were, how does that work?
By a woman?
Yeah.
You can't say that.
No, but
because you got to get an erection. You know what I'm saying? Unless she's jabbing you in the ass with something, you got to get a guy has an erection for intercourse to take place. So a woman, if you don't want that to happen, unless she's so hot that you actually are attracted,
well,
is she going to overpower you, throw you down,
right?
And ride you?
Well, here's what my therapist told me, right?
Baby,
Then smack you and say, "Ha ha, take that, son of a bitch."
Well, see,
there you go, eat that, boy.
Well, here's what my therapist.
The coochie on your face, be like, "Eat that, boy, yeah."
Here's what my therapist told me, right?
Yeah,
oh
that's nonsensical.
Exactly in that aspect.
Yeah,
because they can't overpower us. But here's what my therapist told me.
Yeah.
You know, everyone knows I've been in therapy, right? And I've talked about everything in my life to my therapist.
Uh-huh.
And here's what she told me. I was taken advantage of because they were older. No, when I was 14, one of them was 18. Yeah. And then I had older people in the, you know, when I was turned 18, I was messing with these older grown women.
That's a real thing.
And they said that I didn't think I was taking advantage. I didn't feel like I was taking advantage of.
Yeah, you weren't taking advantage.
I don't believe so either.
Because here's the difference between a man and a woman. If a woman is,
so you have double standards also.
That's what I said. It's double standards.
Yeah, I do. Because we have to have double standards because men and women are different.
That's my whole point. Yeah. And I told my therapist, I didn't mean to cut you off. What I said was, so she's like, well, you were taking advantage. And then one of my friends, a female friend that went to school, and she goes, Terrence, like when, you know, I had an older woman that I was with, she goes, you were sexually molested. I'm like, no, I wasn't. And then they were like, and then people that knew when I was 14, messing with 18-year-olds, you were molested. I said, no, I wasn't. I didn't see it that way.
His confidence was beaming.
I got action.
He was the happiest 14-year-old.
And he got him every morning like,
yes.
But mentally, I could see what they were saying.
He was skipping to school.
Right.
Man, skipping. I wasn't skipping to school. I was skipping school. Because she went to school at noon. Shit, I think I wasn't going in at 10. Remember I kept coming in late? That's why.
So that's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying?
I believe that. I don't believe I was taking advantage of
14, every 14-year-old boy would want.
Thank you.
What if it was one of your sons, though? How would you feel about that?
Well, hopefully he had just as much fun as I did. Yeah. Because you're not going to be able to stop that.
Yeah, as long as he didn't get her pregnant.
Yes.
And didn't feel like he was in love with his own woman.
Then you know what? It was a life lesson.
Yeah, because they could think that they're in love.
But see, now when a grown man takes advantage of a young girl, that's different because he's experienced. And there's no need to thought you're going to ruin this young woman.
She's not experienced? The 18-year-old?
Oh yeah, that's what we wanted.
Oh.
I don't want. Listen, I don't want somebody inexperienced like me. We're gonna sit there and look at each other.
Listen, if I knew Terrence was banging an 18-year-old when we were 14, I would have been like, you lucky bastard.
I think I told y'all. Nobody believed me.
Believe she
I think I
banging
told
this
you.
dude.
I think I
Why
told.
in the hell is she banging him?
I told y'all. Y'all didn't believe me. Y'all didn't believe me. I told everybody. Everybody will listen.
I don't remember it.
Because you're a BSer. It was like,
Yeah, but I was telling the damn truth.
I don't remember it, but that's lucky. I mean, for a boy.
Hey, listen, man, I was in 8th grade. She was a senior. And I told you her boyfriend caught us, right? He was like 21, 22. And he caught us. He threatened to tell my mom. He passed away. God rest his soul, because he's always been a good brother to me.
Yeah.
Ever since then, he's been great to me. But, man, listen. He goes, this who you... Man, I'm telling this mom, no, I'll fight you. You can beat me up. Just don't tell my mom. Because my mom would have ruined everything.
You volunteered to fight it.
Yeah. You can kick my ass. I'm 14, you're 21, 22.
Yeah.
I don't give a damn.
Yeah.
Just don't tell my mom.
What would your mom have said?
Oh, she'd have killed her and me.
Oh.
She'd have killed, well, she might not have killed me, because I'm what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
I'm 14, I'm gonna say, I'm walking around like that. You know what I mean?
So when you was 14, you probably felt like that was the best thing that's ever happened. Like this is
where the ego
thank
started.
you, God. Oh my goodness.
The
I
birth
can't
of the
believe this
ego.
is happening.
I couldn't believe it. Because when I called and talked to her brothers and shit, because they was our age, she's like, hey, nobody's home. Why don't you come over now? I'm like, huh? Hey, listen, I always talk shit. You know me, I'm a shit talker. I never thought that if, you throw the pole in the water.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So I'm sitting there like, damn. Now I'm trying to talk myself out of it. I swear to God, I'm like, damn. I had asked you before, but she was my age. I only had one girl before that. I'm like, well, we did it like twice.
Were you nervous?
Hell yeah, I got scared. I'm like, I gotta get in the shower. So I got in the shower. Took me the longest shower ever. So she's like, are you coming or not? I'm like, I'm on my way. Man. She goes, well, hurry up, get here because they're gonna be home soon.
So you cleaned up before you
Yeah. Man, so I get there.
She was considerate.
So I get there, she's smoking a joint.
He didn't want his balls to stick.
Thank God.
And she off me a joint. I hit that motherfucker. I know I smoke, we smoking weed back then.
Yeah.
You know how we were.
Yeah.
I hit this, so I calmed down a little bit. And then, she took over.
Then he had it rolling.
And she grabbed my hand.
He had it working.
And listen,
Oh my God.
for the next 4 months.
She already had a plan.
For the next 4 months.
For the next 4 months, you was hitting it.
Then I moved to New Carlisle.
See, that's
And I was pissed off.
That's great. See, but Nikki, if that happened to a girl, we said
It's a double standard.
This guy's disgusting.
That's a double standard I'm talking about.
He needs to have his ass kicked.
Yeah.
That's a double
He needs to
standard.
be in jail because women are different. They're sugar and spice.
And everything
You know what I'm
nice.
saying? They're more emotional. And you would be taking advantage of a female. It's like this football game. You throw a woman out there, that wouldn't be fair, right?
No.
Because men are bigger and stronger. Women are smarter. Men are bigger and stronger.
Are they smarter? Well, I think they make more rational decisions, irrational decisions, because we make our decisions on certain things. We make stupid decisions because we don't look at the future. We look at the right now.
Yeah.
The woman, she makes a more rational decision, like about the future, this, that, and the third. So what I'm saying is this, like, the double standard exists. Like I said, if a guy goes out there and knocks off every chick in the world he wants to, he's getting high fives coming through the hood. A woman goes out there and knocks off all the guys she wants to, you fucking tramp, you slut, you whore.
Yeah.
But guess what? There's a group of people who love sluts.
According to you. Everybody does. According to you, everybody.
And guess what? Joy Taylor's proving it.
She hasn't proven anything. You don't even know it's true. You only read page
Mike,
18.
I mean, Dover, it's
That's
true.
Page 18.
I got, that's what, I'm at page 18 right now. I got to go to 40. I know, actually 16. It was 18 or 16.
16.
I'm at 16.
You're up to page 16.
I got to read the rest of it, man. When I go to the rest of them, I read a couple
Is
more.
that an official document?
Yeah, yes. Well, you can look it up and you can read it.
Okay.
Yeah. I listen, I suggest everyone go out there and read the lawsuit that Eugene Faraji has against Fox Sports. It's very interesting. And some of the things that they're talking about, whoa, you would not think a multi-billion-dollar corporation would be ran like this. Like, it's ran like my damn clubhouse. Swear to God, it's ran like that. It's crazy.
Your clubhouse? You got a clubhouse?
I used to.
Okay. And you run it like a multi-billion-dollar corporation?
No, the multi-billion-dollar corporation ran that like my clubhouse.
Yeah, they stupid.
Mhm.
Man. That sucks. But yeah, double standard exists, and in some cases, it's a necessity.
Yes, I believe that, and that's like I tell women all the time. You know, a man. It's easier for a man who's been a piece of trash ball to go out and find a good woman than it is for a woman who's been a piece of shit trash ball to go find a good man. Because a good man's not going to want that. A woman, she will forgive a man for his transgressions in the past. He could have been a piece of shit trash ball.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? He come through with the right game. He come through with the right attitude. And his track record's like, you know what? He's changed himself. She'll take him in. You know what I'm saying? Am I right or wrong? I need a woman.
I mean, you're probably right, but
Probably you're a woman. You don't know about that?
Hey, say that again. Say that again.
A man who was a piece of shit sleazeball in his past can grow up and change.
Yeah.
And he can get a good woman. It's easier for a man to get a good woman, in other words, than it is for a woman to get a good man in the same scenario.
I don't know about that.
Oh, so you mean to tell me if a woman was a piece of shit sleazeball in her past and she changes, you think she's going to get a good man? It's going to be harder for her. It's not saying she can't.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is what I'm saying is by the double standard rules, it's going to be harder for her to get a good man than it is for the man who's a piece of shit sleazeball. He still could be, but he's going to find him a good woman because men are at a shortage. A lot of men are in prison. A lot of men are gay. And a lot of men are taken. There's a lot more single women than there are single men. And when you go to Atlanta, you'll learn that. They'll take any damn thing.
Yes, but you know,
Yeah.
like I mentioned before.
oh, yeah.
Like I mentioned before.
She likes that, oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead and say it. Say it one good time for people. Oh yeah. She likes my words. She's stealing my style.
Okay.
You can't come on the show and steal my stilo.
Let's not
My
get carried
steeds.
away with nonsense, okay? Please. Let's stick to what we're talking about here.
Hey, this is a bitch.
Okay.
What did
I
you just
just
say?
noticed you had a style, actually.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, don't
Didn't you get that from like Ric Flair or somebody?
Oh, no way.
Who used to say that?
Me.
I
Oh
don't
yeah.
know.
No,
I don't know.
That's me.
it's one of the wrestlers.
I changed it to
I
that.
haven't really
It's a wrestler.
heard a wrestler or anybody say, "Oh yeah," like that.
Told you, that's me. That's that damn T. My son said now. I got
Oh
my.
no, it was a Hulk Hogan.
Oh no! Oh yeah! That's Rick. No, that's. Oh yeah! Get over here, Elizabeth. I say, oh yeah.
Macho Man.
Macho Man did it, but
Oh, it's
in a
Macho
different
Man.
word,
Yeah,
different style.
It's different way.
My kids stole it. My kids stole it, and you stole it because you like it. Just admit. There's nothing wrong with saying we like what T. Crowe does. The world likes what T. Crowe does.
T knows what T does.
Yeah.
See, she ain't gonna last long.
Oh, she'll be fine. She'll be fine.
I know Dover likes it.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, see, look. Of course he likes
I
it.
think she's an intelligent young lady. She seems to be. Yeah, she seems to be on the
No,
right.
I'm not laughing about the intelligence. I'm laughing at the other words you said.
Oh, you laughing, huh?
What other words did he say, Nikki?
What, young lady?
Yeah, that's
You
two
trying to be
words
funny?
actually. What's funny?
Yeah.
If
What do you?
you're young, I'm young.
Okay, that's why you're laughing.
That's why I'm laughing.
Wait, are we hating over here?
Yes,
He
I
is.
am.
Hating.
Because I'm in a hate mood because, man, everything went wrong this weekend.
Oh, he's talking about his sports team.
Oh, no, I'm not. Let's keep going, Dover. You're doing a great job
Yeah.
today. So are you, Nikki.
He's a big sports fan, so when your teams are getting busted in the anal cavity, things ain't going right. And then when you see your arch rival who you beat going on to beat ass, just taking names, just busting ass left and right, talking about the Buckeyes.
And we beat them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You beat them, and now you're sitting on the couch eating popcorn. Got no clue.
We beat Alabama,
Got your
too.
feet on.
Yeah. Enough of that. Next topic, please.
Buckeyes
Next
about to win the
topic,
national
please.
Championship. Another national championship for the Buckeyes coming this way next Monday. Stay tuned for that. So we'll talk about that exactly right on Wednesday right after it happens, y'all. After the Buckeyes win this national championship, we'll be I'll be in T. Crowe studio on Wednesday, and we'll be talking about it.
What day they play?
We're playing on Monday night.
Coming up?
No.
Oh, it's a week from.
Not
it's a week from
tomorrow.
tomorrow. Yeah,
It's
a week from. Okay, yeah.
They play.
Yep, we'll have a great show.
Yeah. We have a fantastic show because the Buckeyes have won the national championship.
Oh, speaking of which, I want to tell everybody, we got the remote podcast. I ordered the system for the remote podcast. So, Nikki, here's what we could do to try out the remote podcast. We could have a podcast at your place one day.
Mm-hmm.
Yay.
And I could bring my remote studio. So before we take it on the road, you got Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna set it up. So we're gonna try things out, just differently. So it could be during the week, maybe whenever. We'll all talk about that. But it should be in the mail. It should be delivered tomorrow, and I'm gonna try it out with my grandsons first, and but it's gonna be at my house, so I don't know how it's gonna work outside. But we're gonna do some different things. So people, we got big things planned ahead for this year, and you guys are invited as well.
All right. After this break, we're going to talk about the wildfires and see what T. Crowe has found out about what's going on in California with the politics and with the wildfires. Coming right up right after this.
Let's see what conspiracy.
That's why we're red, really. What's blue? Blue's Democrat. Am I right or wrong? Huh.
Oh, is that why you were there?
I just want to say it. I didn't want to say it.
Oh, that's why you
No. I would never do
I
that.
think he just don't want to admit that he's
Look,
Buckeyes.
who's got the red lightsaber?
the bad guy,
Vader.
the jackass trying to kill us.
Yeah, but Vader. Listen, they
He
disrespect
should be
Vader.
ashamed of himself.
They
He's trying to
disrespect
kill-
Vader. They
he's
just
trying to kill a hot chick with a goddamn laser sword and got beat by her.
is she hot? And she's sweating, so she must be.
Look at that, just smacked me in the face.
Is she sweating? So
Look at
she's
that.
hot.
I can't see. I got a big head on the way.
Fag.
Telegram. I was trying to do that laugh today.
Of course, that's how I do it.
I was gonna do. She's like, oh my god, I wish I had that laugh.
Mr. T. Crowe and Anthony Scott Dover. One hell of a team.
Sweet. That's his word.
You're listening to a man who's intelligent, very close.
Almost.
Welcome back. to
Almost.
Broadcast
She's talking about him.
One hell of a show.
Talking about me. They know me.
It could be meaning anybody. It just said you're listening to a man who's almost intelligent.
I think they were talking about you.
Okay, we're back. Now, as everybody knows, there's been wildfires destroying a lot of property and homes in California in Palisades community, amongst others in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So what'd you find out?
Well, it's deep, man. Listen, LA County, if you want to go local or state, the state is a Democratic ran state. I don't want to get into that right now because to me,
Why not?
because I think there's too many innocent lives who are losing too much property to worry about red or blue.
Or who did what?
Right.
And whose fault is it?
We know whose fault it is.
No, we don't. Tell us. Tell the listeners.
To me,
Viewers.
the Democrats fucked up again.
Okay.
How'd they fuck up?
Yeah.
They took $17.6 million out of the firefighting fund for the whole goddamn state.
Yeah.
Knowing that wildfires happen there every year.
Yes.
The Santa Ana winds come through.
Yes.
This year they were 80 miles an hour.
Look, this is the problem I have with the whole situation. If you know that wildfires happen, of all the departments to take money away from, you take money away from the fire department?
17.6 million across the state.
That's just dumb.
And most happen in LA County.
That's just super stupid.
That's just dumb.
You gotta be kidding me. Take $17 million away
But,
from
okay, let me ask you this, Dover.
the one public.
Yes, and then the water, which is California went through a drought this year. A lot of America did pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much rain, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
God said, you know what? If those of you who believe in God, some people do, some people don't.
Yes, some people are
But guess what?
atheists.
Well, whatever the powers that be, God said you're not getting much water this year. And guess what they did? They fucked up the fire hydrants. They said, you know what? We're going to cut the water supply. So now, with those water supplies being cut, all the fire hydrants aren't working. They're just there for dogs to piss on.
Yeah, and here's the thing. You need to put out fires. To me, they should be willing to use the ocean water. Okay, I know it's salty, but they say, "Oh, well, the salt."
They got desalination. They got desalination chambers and things that a lot of other countries are using. A lot of other places are using. They're using that to water their plants, and some places are drinking the water from desalination.
Yeah.
Listen, California, like I told you earlier, you didn't know. I did a little research.
Okay.
They would be, if California was by itself, not a part of the United States.
Yeah.
It would be the 6th richest nation on the planet.
I think I have heard that before.
The 6th richest nation on the planet.
How
How in the hell are you not prepared?
Yeah.
And if you're the 6th richest nation, why are there so many homeless people? You know why? It's the greed in California.
Yeah.
California's taxes, number one. I think if you're an athlete, because athletes got to pay a higher tax bracket, but I want to say 52%, 51.6% of your money is taxed.
Oh, wow.
That's gone. So if you sign,
51% of your money is
if you
taxed?
sign a $150 million contract, you're getting $74 million.
I don't know about that.
Look it up.
That up.
Yes,
I
and that's why a lot of people are moving out of California. And look it up. Everyone knows that. That's why a lot of people don't want to sign in California.
I don't know it.
Well, like I said, Dover, I read a lot of things that you don't read, and you read a lot of things that I don't read. But that's one of the things that I'm like, damn, why would you want to sign like Shohei Ohtani signed that $700 million? He's going to collect $345 million of that. That's going to be in his pocket. The rest going to the state. California is a rich man. Listen, they got Silicon Valley. They got Hollywood. They got all the movie places. They got what's the name? Microsoft. They got Apple. They got what? Tesla. California has money.
But I believe that they have more bums than anybody else.
They do.
Because it's warm. In
No,
Southern
that's not
California,
why.
Yeah, bums.
Yeah, but that's not why.
People don't mind becoming bums in California.
I think Dover, what you do yourself?
Yes, I do. It's warm and they got the beach. A lot of these bums just live on the beach.
Beach bums.
You know what I'm saying? They hang out on the beach. They don't even wear shoes.
Right.
Have you seen a lot of these bums' toes? I know how you toes. You would not enjoy the bums' toes because the bums got crusty toes. They got
Time out. I'm not looking at man's toes.
right. Well, even if you see a lady bum,
I'm not looking at her toes either.
her toes is gonna be all.
Listen,
dirty.
Dover, I messed up by telling you I got a foot fetish.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker takes it everywhere. You hear this shit?
No, I think it was good that you told me that. That was
Wow. Thank you. But back to the top. Wow.
You know, you confided in me, and that was a good thing for
And
me.
now you're telling the whole damn world.
What else am I going to do with it?
Keep it to yourself.
Oh, oops, my bad.
What'd you say?
It's valuable information.
Yeah. But, yeah. She got it. It's valuable information. So, yeah, I think as far as the bums go, partially I think it's because of the weather.
The weather has a lot to do with it.
Because bums, you know.
It's not the bums, man. Listen, if you got all these rich people out here, here's what I don't like.
Yeah.
Okay? You got all these rich people living out here, right? And Red Cross is asking us, poor people. We're not poor per se compared to, but if you got billionaires that are stacked out there, living in $150 million mansions, why the hell are you asking us for money to help
They
California?
always ask us for money.
And we always give it.
Yeah, well,
That's why.
they're going to ask us for money for everything.
That's why.
Anything. Anybody.
And you know what?
Even when you go to like Speedway, do you want to?
I always say no.
Anywhere.
And I
always
Do
say
you want to
no.
round up on your
No.
bill?
They
Yeah.
say.
Remember we did that podcast and I told everybody, don't do it.
I don't.
They're making $1 billion off you and still want your change?
Yeah.
But they're getting tax breaks for that.
That's the whole point. And they still want your change.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
They will
They're
every
donating your money
store.
as if it's them.
Yes, they will donate that money they'll give that money to the
No.
to the government, to
And
the
say
IRS,
in their name.
and it's a write-off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So it's good business for them.
But think about how much money McDonald's does it, because they're like, McDonald's got the Ronald McDonald House thing. Listen, it doesn't say Terrence Crowe House.
Yeah.
It says Ronald McDonald.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I do a lot of charity work, and I don't, man, listen,
Good.
I'm not, I get it.
Yeah.
How can you make billions of dollars? Listen, McDonald's says billions and billions served, right?
Mhm.
If you only spent $1, you got billions and billions of dollars.
Mhm.
Most people go there, you go spend for your kids or grandkids,
Yeah.
it's $20 now.
Right.
And you're getting billions and billions served.
I almost don't even eat fast food, but every now and then I will buy a fast food something for my daughter.
You know what? You're right. I don't eat it anymore either.
And it's not because of cost, it's because of fattening. Man.
Well, I'm just getting older, and that shit ain't
I'm
good
super
for us.
fat as
Well,
it is. I don't
me
eat-
too. I've been working out. That's why I'm sore as hell now. But guess what, Dover? I got a plan for that, and we're going to promote this plan once we get big. But we're going to leave that alone.
I shoveled snow
It got sore.
on Saturday. So I got 150 feet driveway. I shoveled the whole thing by hand.
I did mine by hand.
Yours only 150 feet though.
Man, it's wide as hell.
Yours is only 30 feet maybe.
About 35. Man. Let me see.
150 feet.
30
man.
feet's 10 yards. No.
And it was
I got about 18 yards.
so
It'd be a
you
good
know,
run. But man, it's uphill, downhill. I mean, it ain't no fun to me.
it's
And it's double wide.
double wide,
Yeah,
like a trailer.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. A
Yeah,
double,
double
wide.
Yours
He
ain't double
sound
wide.
like he's proud of it being double
Mm-mm.
wide. Yeah, it's double wide.
My damn sons, I hope y'all watching. Y'all should come and shovel for your old man. But anyway, listen, all these people out here in California,
Yeah.
it's got a lot of bums, because California is the gold state. It's been like this since the gold rush. And now the gold rush is Hollywood. And it's so deep, man. All this money out in Hollywood, I could go so deep onto this, man, but I don't think I should right now.
Well, here's the thing. Here's another thing.
Because it's gonna piss a lot of people off. And I'm not wanting to piss people off right now about Hollywood. But let what Chuck D say, burn Hollywood, burn. I want that motherfucker to
Here's
burn.
the thing. California is a liberal state.
Hmm?
But
Oh, go ahead. You finish, and I'm gonna tell you a little secret
these
about the liberals.
guys, the liberals,
I'm gonna tell you a secret about the
and
liberals.
I lean left, politically speaking.
I know you do.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm for government helping people instead of
What?
helping politicians and rich people.
That's what the liberals do now. They changed the shit and switched streets.
But California is really California is just they're very politically correct, and I don't go for that. I don't like it. I'm not down with it. I'm not going to cooperate with it, and that's why I say some of the stuff I say that y'all say I'm going to be canceled for. Because
Listen,
I'm not a political.
If we ain't canceled yet by some of the shit I've done
Listen,
and said, we ain't getting canceled. But go ahead.
we ain't big enough to be canceled.
No,
anyway.
not yet.
Right.
Not yet.
Nobody cares about us.
Not yet. Somebody does.
Aw.
Nikki cares about us. Oh, thank you, Nikki.
You care about us, Nikki?
That's why she said I might as well join these two dumbasses.
Right.
Hopefully
She laughs.
hopefully she'll help us out. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be a more dynamic show that we give into you people. You people ought to be paying us. Send me a check, why don't you? Instead of sending.
And that's what I'm talking about, though. About time you get on stage. About time you get where I'm at. About time.
Marcia said it's not no podcast, it's the Terrence show.
Bullshit. But back to what you're saying, though.
Yeah.
You're right, man. California's fucked.
Yeah.
And they're sending, like when I used to go to Tennessee a lot, Tennessee, they're going through a major man, they're doing everything over. And I'm like, what's going on down here? It's not country anymore. A lot of people from California have brought their businesses and their lifestyles to Tennessee. Tennessee's more Hollywood now. What's the last time you've been to Nashville?
It's been, I don't know.
Hey, I love Nashville. Go. And you'll be like, this ain't hee haw like we remember when we was kids.
Right.
Not at all. Hell no. What else?
You need a 3-day
Columbus. Columbus is what I do, man, I do a lot of that construction.
C-Bus right here in Ohio.
We do a lot of that construction. Columbus is the biggest metropolis growing in America right now.
Oh yeah.
A lot of Californians are moving to the Midwest because land's cheaper. It's cheaper to live. But now things went up a little bit.
And the Buckeyes are there. So that's probably why a lot of people move there. Because of the Buckeyes.
Somebody take his mic.
Yeah.
Can I talk? Somebody take his mic. But with that happening, a lot of people from out west are moving here.
Yeah.
And then Vegas and Arizona are taking a lot of the people from California. I think they want California empty so they can turn California into an electric, smart state. They want to be the first ones to do it. Everything's out there.
Well, answer me this then, Batman.
Don't laugh.
Why are they not using ocean water to put out the fires?
That's why?
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you why.
If they want to kick everybody out the state,
Okay.
who cares if you can grow shit? All they got is desert out there. They got to plant grass in the city.
You want me to tell you? Give me 3 minutes to cook and let me cook.
Do it, Bubba.
I don't even need 3 minutes. I need 2. Why? All these old houses, all these old businesses, all these old buildings, they need them down. What's the best way without paying for them to be demolished? Them burn. When you burn something, it goes to the crisp. And all you got to do is get removal.
They have arrested some people starting fires.
I believe it.
I don't know if they were the cause initially.
But they've been in fires also. I've heard about that.
Yeah.
But guess what? Let that shit burn. And guess what?
They were burning neighborhoods. Though.
Yes.
There's a lot of houses.
Guess what? If I'm a billionaire and I'm going to send you a couple million to go in here to these neighborhoods and it's the same way the crack went.
Hey, go to the tinfoil segment.
Ain't this a bitch? Here, if I could cook, I thought I could cook.
Go ahead. Good.
Take this money. Go ahead and pay these motherfuckers a little bit to do this. If this was what's happening, because the motherfuckers is burning, they're not going to do any time. I guarantee you, look them up and see. Give them a little bit of money. Go set this shit on fire because we need this land. California has always been prime real estate. We clean out Watts. We clean out Compton. We clean out all the ghettos. Clean out all the areas. Guess what we got? Prime real estate to build our smart state.
But what about the bums? You don't let them just chill
Man,
out?
they don't give a damn. They're collateral damage. And you know who's going to take care of the bums? You, with Red Cross. You're going to relocate them. What happened to Katrina? They all relocated to Houston.
Well, we got a government agency called FEMA that's supposed to help people in disaster.
Okay, you want me to tell you what FEMA does? I know firsthand. FEMA doesn't do much. It doesn't do much. They collect money and pay their workers to sit around and let people die.
And look down.
I'm going to tell you that right now. That's a true story. I wouldn't lie to you. I'll lie for you before I lie to you.
Oh, yeah? So you gonna lie to the cops for me?
I would.
Okay.
You've been my guy since what, 2nd, 3rd grade?
So the next time I commit a crime, I'm gonna tell the cops, call Terrence Crowe and see. I'm telling you the truth. Call Terrence Crowe.
Call me. I'll lie for you. I'll lie for you before I lie to you. FEMA and all these other government acts, man, they're just there to make shit look like we care. Do you understand the what's that shit? Cobalt? What is that? Cobalt and lithium up in those Virginia mountains. How in the hell did these people let a flood go to the Virginia mountains when they're up high? Water runs downhill. Yeah, but I'm a tinfoiler. Maybe you motherfuckers need to put some tinfoil on your heads too. Help y'all think. I've been a critical thinker since I've been 5, 6.
Since you've had your tinfoil hat?
Yeah, but it works. Yeah.
Nikki, would you make him a tinfoil hat so he can wear it on the show?
I'll tell you what, if I'm wrong, I'd wear it. But if I'm right, you're going to wear it.
Okay.
There we go. Because I'm right about this shit. They're up in the mountains up West Virginia and what was that other one? North Carolina, South Carolina, where all that shit was?
North Carolina.
Yes. And they want, the government's been wanting to buy the land. People kept saying no. Let's just wait for a natural disaster. We'll drop the floodgates. We'll open the dam. We'll let these motherfuckers drown.
Nikki, have you heard about all the insurance companies in Florida and California dropping?
Yeah, they said they dropped them a couple months ago.
So whoa. What'd you say?
They dropped them ago.
Why did they drop them? Let me ask you this. This question. I want your honest opinion. Why did they drop them? If you had to sit back and think, why do you think they dropped them? Come on. No. I'm asking Nikki.
I don't know.
She said
No,
she doesn't know.
Nikki.
I don't want to be
Well, let her think about it.
No,
a conspiracy theorist.
So time out. Don't she just said something here.
Yeah.
No,
She
Nikki,
doesn't
that's
want-
not cool.
She doesn't. Yeah, it's cool. It's pretty cool.
See, because he just said
That was a good answer.
because there's no answer. If you're not going to be a conspiracy theorist, that means there's no answer.
There is an answer.
What's
I'm
the
going to tell you what the answer is. The insurance companies are dropping people from coverage because people are making claims. There's too many claims.
False claims, you mean?
No, real claims being made. When hurricanes hit, you got thousands of houses that have been destroyed.
And they got to pay that out.
They're not looking to pay 1,000 people at once. They're looking to pay one person.
Especially with the climate
I get that, though. But you got to think about how much money they're making.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about it. They want to make the money.
But look at this. The premiums, you buy a new house. Let's just say it's a $200,000 house.
Okay.
You're making insurance payments every month. That's probably only $200. Right?
Give or take.
So, say in 5 months, your house gets knocked down, halfway torn up by a hurricane. They got to give you $200,000, and you only made $1,000 worth of payment.
But here's the solution to that. That's just your house. What about all the houses across America?
Exactly.
That they made money on.
That's why they like giving us insurance, because they know in Ohio you ain't gonna have.
Ain't nothing gonna happen. You might have a tree falling your house, but that's only roof damage.
Yes, you're not gonna have no hurricane or wildfire. You don't even have tornadoes here in Springfield.
No, because we're in the valley.
Maybe in Xenia.
Well, we had a couple that hit up close to Northridge a couple years ago, but that's neither here nor there. One thing I'm saying is this: I want to know your true opinion. You say you don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. So what you're saying is your mind is telling you that conspiracy theories might be true in this aspect, but you don't want to sound like that, so you don't want to say anything. Am I right or wrong?
Well,
No, look at me when I'm talking to you. Don't look at him. He didn't say nothing. Look at me.
Why she gotta look at you?
Because I asked the question.
So
See. This our show. We don't pull punches. And you're learning that.
Why are you putting pressure on her? Lady?
Because she said something that was very nonsensical. I don't want to say things, so I don't want to sound like a conspiracy theorist. Right. So that means you're thinking that way.
Yeah.
I told you I should have been a lawyer.
She didn't want people to misunderstand her.
And you can't speak for her. We're asking her.
Yeah.
So we know you. We know you. Hold on a second, though. Can we let her speak for herself?
Well, we're out of time.
Hello.
Okay.
Listen, people, y'all see me getting double teamed here. And it ain't the good way.
Listen, we've reached the end of the hour. As you can clearly see, we're 4 minutes over.
This is bullshit.
I would continue on.
Give us 10 more minutes. Give us 10 more. Go 115. Because we're not done yet. We're not done. So I want to hear Nikki. Nikki, you're the female voice, and people need to hear your voice. And I want you to expound upon that. What do you think? Why do you think the insurance company took the money away?
Well, I think it's because the climate change. I think they know there's been a drought and there's going to be a lot more fires.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So
Thank you. Thank you.
Where's the conspiracy?
That's what I've just said.
We have to take care of the world.
Because
America.
climate
We have to
change
get our
is
climate
real,
change
man.
together. It's a real thing. Even though the
Let her
right
talk.
side says it's not a real thing.
Yeah.
But it is.
The right.
Okay, so hold a second. Dover, we hear that, and we don't have an echo in here.
The right wing.
We don't need an echo.
The right wing.
Hello.
Go ahead.
Dover's echoing.
Go ahead.
So that's what I wanted to say.
Come
Listen,
on. Go ahead.
you're not being a conspiracy theorist by saying they knew shit like this was going to happen. I knew it was going to happen. Like, that's why they knew it was going to happen, and they cut the insurance.
Yeah.
That's not a conspiracy theorist. That's saying, listen, these motherfuckers collected the money. They knew it was going to happen,
Yes.
and so they're keeping the money. So you're not a conspiracy theorist for saying
No,
that.
you are.
Because you know why I am?
Yeah.
Because, listen, the world revolves around money. Am I right or wrong?
Exactly. Yeah.
So what did they just do? Save their money.
Yeah.
So am I a conspiracy theorist or are you? We're on the same page. We're on the same track, just taking a different train.
Well,
Yeah. Well.
Same track, different train.
yeah.
Well, the
Maybe.
insurance
You made
companies.
toast on that one.
A toast.
You made toast on that one. Dover don't need that because he ain't on the. Are you on this train, Dover?
What train?
This train, but you on the same track, but different train. Listen, There's different trains running on this track all day long.
I-
The insurance company said, listen, we're going to shut this down right now because if a fire comes through or
When it comes through.
we can cut all the insurance off,
Mhm.
save our money, and let this motherfucker burn.
Yeah.
Because insurance
And that's what they're
companies-
doing.
Insurance companies are in business to make money.
And everybody's in business to make money.
Well, thousands of people file
So
claims.
do you think they knew it was coming?
They didn't know what was
They
coming,
had an
but-
idea.
But
Yeah.
I think they had an idea.
when they were insuring people, we ain't never had these type of
Right,
disasters
right.
as much as it's happening right now.
Exactly.
So that's what they were betting on, things being status quo. You get some wildfires, you get 4 or 5 people making a claim.
We can pay that.
Yes. But the whole
thousands?
neighborhood,
No, not the whole neighborhood. A third of the state.
a million people.
Yeah, it's a
Houses
third.
burned down.
They said it was like a third of the state.
Yeah.
So they can't afford to pay that.
No.
But how do you know to get out of the game right then? I mean, come on, make it make sense.
Because it's just getting worse. The climate
Right. Yeah, because
change is
it's,
just
Yes,
getting
I get
worse.
that.
they
But
didn't, listen, they didn't get out of the game 2 years ago
Yeah.
when wildfires really started.
yes, they got out.
Going up.
What? 3 months ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Lucky that hit the lottery. They hit the lottery. Let me guess. Okay, you people here.
Well, how many wildfires do you have to have before you decide to get out of the game?
You tell me. That's on them. That's on them, not me. But those people are suffering now, and they don't give 2 fucks.
I seen on TikTok when the fire first happened, one of the fires, well, this last fire just happened, and it was behind some guy's house, far away. It was a little area. And he said that he thought the lightning had started it.
It could be anything.
Just-
Listen, when it's dry out there, and
Yeah.
somebody could throw a fucking cigarette out the window,
Yeah.
and it's so dry that it
Yeah.
can start a fire.
Yeah.
And then once the wind hit it, they say those winds coming from Santa Ana were 80 miles an hour. So far, ambers is flying everywhere, and it's dry out there. I get it.
And when people say that the ocean water makes it so that that's why they don't want to use that
Because of the salt?
Yeah.
because of the salt, you should be happy.
Right.
You should have less.
Well, think about it.
bushes and brush
Think about it, Dover.
to burn.
You're in the.
You know?
Okay, Dover. What you just said makes sense. You're in a city. LA is a city. They got palm trees, okay, but they're burnt. You mean you can't grow? You can plant another one. You can bring soil in. You can regurgitate the soil. Man, I'd had some hoses pump that water right from the ocean. Man, they got desalination plants all over the place. A lot of countries are using this. And if, like I said, if California would be the 6th richest nation in the planet, you can afford a couple desalination plants. But they don't. I'm not wearing a tinfoil hat. I'm putting 2 and 2 together, and it's equal 4, and Johnny Creeper is out the door.
Woo! All right. Creep stuff.
He rhymed.
I rhyme all the time.
The creep stuff. All right, creep stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Good job.
Thank you.
Good effort.
Thank you.
You too, Nikki.
Thank you.
Just FYI, I am. I went to my party last night,
We-
so I can't drink. I'm trying to make myself it.
I seen a couple of your party goers. They're watching the show.
Hungover, Nikki.
Oh, I'm a little hungover.
They had a big party over. We weren't even invited.
There was no guys. No guys.
Oh, that would have been better for you to invite us then.
You get me in
Next time
trouble.
you have a bunch of chicks,
It's a chick
invite me.
in the chain.
Please.
No. But anyway, we had a blast, and of course,
Did you?
I'll be cutting up a little bit.
Oh God. Do we want to talk about what you did?
No.
So Nikki was the
I mean,
life
not
of the party.
did, just
Nikki, you was the life of the party.
No, I just overindulged a little too much.
Oh God. Uh-oh.
On
Well,
alcohol,
Yeah.
What was you drinking, Nikki? Tell the people what you drinking.
Jaeger.
Jaeger bombs.
Mick Jagger?
That's her thing. Jaeger bombs.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Boom.
Hey, people, what do you guys like to drink? And listen, like I said, we'll be doing mobile podcasts here coming up shortly. We can do a podcast in your neighborhood,
Yes.
and we'll come to you.
Look at that big hand.
It's in 3D. It's 3D. 3D.
3D.
It's 3D. Or 3T.
All right. Well, we've reached the end of the podcast for this
Mm-hmm.
episode.
We had a great show today.
Thank you for tuning in, viewers and listeners.
It's a great show, man.
So, get a hold of house. Give him
I will. We're gonna get a hold of Houseman.
Yeah.
We're gonna see what we can do.
a,
As a Crow Flies is probably an offensive podcast. We're gonna see what we can do to help out.
And with that, any last words
oh Jesus. hope
for this
not.
show?
Go ahead, Nikki. You send us out of here.
No.
Okay.
Nikki,
And
hey, listen. This motherfucker,
she said no.
she said no.
You know I'm a little hungover.
She's a little hungover and she's still drinking.
Yeah.
So
I've really not touched it. That's my first drink. I need a nap and a meal. I made
what you make?
chili and pork chops, but I haven't ate.
Chili and pork chops. What? Okay.
With that, we're out of here like last year. See ya. Peace.
Oh,
Yes, sir. Great show. People gonna like us.
I know I need to speak up more.
Say what?
I said I know I need to speak up more, but I'm telling you,
You're all right.
that is killing me.
You're all right. You're all right. People gonna like you.
Mhm.
People are really gonna like you. I mean, they've been asking when we're gonna get a woman. I say, when y'all gonna quit being scared? And you stepped up. So people gonna like you. Trust me. You're gonna get us a lot of viewers.
We had another girl on the show, Nick.
No, she knows.
She
Oh, I
was
heard.
on there one time and didn't come back.
No,
No, not Christine. It was her friend.
Yeah.
She was pretty good. So took off when she passed out.
She ripped my door off too. That door was on there.
She fell into
She
it.
was stumbling around.
Yep.
And, excuse me. She went upstairs and
Passed out.
passed out on the couch.
how embarrassing.
Yeah. That's what I said.
Well, are we on anything right now?